What's going on, guys? Bodhi here, and welcome to another video by me. And it's gonna start off with the usual, I guess, with the fact with as I said in my other video, I'm not really uploading videos that often at the moment. But I mean, I go on my YouTube all the time, and I see the last upload a week ago, and I'm there like, I've got to upload something. I mean, I don't know what to upload, but I have to upload something. But I came up with this topic earlier today, and I decided, you know what? Let's go and do it, because this should be hopefully something interesting to actually talk about. So, obviously, gameplay, I'm just afking the Nightmare Zone. God Wars is in 8 days, and I'm about to get 92 defense. Very, very nice. I'm not streamed today. I got home early, so that means I might be able to get 93 defense today, which will be incredible. If I get that, that will be amazing, but we'll have to see. That's not really the topic for this video. I got a random drop then. I was wondering what the hell those ashes were doing. But yeah, I mean, I came up with this topic earlier today, and I was wondering what people would actually think about it if I actually made this one. So, as we all know, I need to try and bring this back. What the hell is this rain doing when it's live? It needs to disappear. But as we all know, the 07 servers came out to pretty much replicate the game as it was in 07. Obviously, we got a version of the game that came out on, like, I think it was like the 15th of August or something. This game was like the old code of, they just brought the whole thing back from the 15th of August of 2007. But obviously, ever since the game came out, they have been adding some more updates to the game to give us all some more in-game content to actually do, so we don't get bored. And as we all know, that is highly needed content. Every single person would, well, I would say the majority, I can't really speak on behalf of everyone, but I'd say the majority of people, myself included, feels that a lot of the content that's actually coming into the game is definitely needed, because otherwise there's just a huge lack of things to do. Like, I won't really go into detail on it, but we all know that PVM, pretty much the best PVM you could do is Barrows and DKs. They were probably the two. I mean, I know you could do Chaos Elemental, KBD, and Calfight Queen and all those, but they're not really that good. Dagon of Kings and Barrows are probably the two that's just like one that can actually get you somewhere quite far, because the other ones, they all have these rubbish drops. It's just a complete waste of time. Like KBD, if you don't get a Visage, it's pretty useless. I mean, the best thing you can get is like the 100 U-Logs. The Calfight Queen is the same, except you need to get either the Dragon Chain or the Dragon Two-Hander. And of course, you want the Dragon Chain, not the Two-Hander. Everything else is useless. And then Chaos Elemental, it's just a D2H. Things like Barrows, you can score a Guthern Spear, which is worth a lot, but you can also get loads of other stuff. And obviously all the runes, and then obviously DKs, you can get the Berserker Ring, the Archer Ring, the Mud Staff, blah, blah, blah. There's loads of stuff to that. But that's, I mean, like, why things that are, like God Wars Dungeon needs to come out, because the PVM content actually doesn't have much to do. The same with PKing, really. We're stuck in the wilderness, but I mean, as a PK myself, I like Edgeville. I wasn't really a huge fan. Like, I mean, a lot of people are still asking me to go make hybriding videos. The reason, of course, is the same one as when I tried to hybrid, like, a couple of weeks back, is I go hybriding and I just get teleblocked by teams and then either slow the kill, tag to death, prayed against. It's quite annoying. So hopefully, I mean, eventually, as I always say on my live streams, God Wars Dungeon is currently my priority. I'm trying to get 99 defense pretty much as fast as possible. As you can see, I'm doing Nightmare Zone now. I'm not fully doing Nightmare Zone. I'm still training a lot of Slayer each day, because I don't want to sacrifice the Slayer experience, but I am doing a bit of Nightmare Zone, so I probably do have a good chance to actually get 99 in advance, but I don't think I will. I'll probably get about 95 or 96, but it's still good enough. So just to get onto the topic of this video, just go back to what I was saying before about the PK. The Wilderness is the only place to PK, and the PvP worlds will be coming. I mean, as far as I'm aware, the Wilderness can do everything. The Wilderness is just the best place to PK, in my opinion, but PvP worlds is just that variety. You can PK anywhere you want. I mean, I could be walking around Trollheim, going to do a clue score, bam, find a random guy botting trolls with 100 mil gear. I'm just there like, quick teleblock, quick DDS spec 0-0, of course, and then maybe throw in I don't know, what a Karasi will probably be in the game. I'm joking. But I just throw some stuff like that around. But yeah, I mean, just to bring the topic of the video, as you can see by the title, but is all the new game content that is coming out to please the current players going to prevent the new players from, well, the potential old players coming to the game? As we know, when the 07 servers came out, a lot of people came back to play them because of the nostalgia. People like, I mean, I can name some of the big names. I mean, Syndicate. Syndicate was in my live streams back when it first came out. I mean, for those that don't know that, that's a pretty big thing for me. I mean, I had people like Faircrads, loads of the Call of Duty people who were in there. I mean, I had Small Beans, Faircrads. All these came to play it just for that nostalgia of the 07, but they all, unfortunately, all did quick, 'cause I guess they're not really used to playing a game like RuneScape anymore. The majority of the people that are still playing 07 are most likely people that previously played, like, pre-EOC and came back for 07 just for the same combat system. That's kind of myself, but of course I love 07. If I quit, let's say in 2008, and then the 07 servers come back, how long would I have played it for? I don't know. I probably would have came back for the nostalgia and then left. I really just can't speak on behalf of them, but that is probably the reason. I don't know if any of them, I mean, some of them are subscribed to me if you watched my video, but I don't know if they still watch my videos, but I'm pretty sure they all disappeared simply because the nostalgia got, it burnt out for them. But the thing is, as we know, the free-to-play worlds aren't actually in the game yet, but they will definitely come. They have to come. If they don't come, then it's just not, it's just, oh, they have to. They are the most important thing in my opinion, because I always say this, no one is going to pay, no one who does not play RuneScape is going to pay $8 to try out a game. No one will do it. I don't really think, unless I was completely and constantly recommending it, I don't really see myself paying $8 to actually play a game for a month as well. I can't buy the game permanently. Most games I'd do is the ones that I want to try out, and if I enjoy it, then I'd buy like a premium version, or I'd just play like I don't know, I mean, like if they gave out that thing where it's like a 2-week free membership, that would also help. They don't need free-to-play worlds if they brought out like a 2-week of trial on the old school servers. But the thing is, just go back to what I was saying about, if there are people out there that were like, I mean, I know it's like, I mean, for those that don't know, the 07 servers came out about 8 months ago. And I know a lot of you are probably just then like, what the hell? They came out 8 months ago. That's a long time. It's just disappeared. Like, okay, maybe not exactly 8 months ago, but I'm pretty sure it came out in February. And obviously it's October now, so it is pretty much 8 months, which is a long time. That has passed very quickly, obviously, because everyone was no life in there at the start just to get as far ahead as possible. But just to like go back, I mean, it's just it's crazy to think about that 8 months thing. But I mean, to all those people, when the servers came out, were like, oh, I played this game back then, I might want to try this out. But then realized they had to pay $8 or whatever it is for 1 month just to try it out. I think you get the rest of the month for free, or to vote. Maybe a lot of people might have just gone for the vote thing. Not many people. That would have took away so many people that would have tried. And I'm not trying to bring up a lost situation here. As we know, we can't exactly go back 8 months and then open free to play. What's done is done. There's no point like worrying about what's actually happened. But what I'm trying to say is, if they ever do bring the free to play world to the game, which in my opinion, it really does need to happen, and it probably will most likely happen. I think we can probably agree that they will come eventually. We just don't know when it is. Will the new game content put the new players off the game? If I played RuneScape in 07, I guess it's about 6 years. I mean, I can't really speak because obviously I played the game throughout the pre-EOC, and I obviously know the majority of what actually goes on. If I played in 07 though, and quit in 07, and then I started playing again in 2013, would I actually remember how much I did in 6 years of time of just not ever touched the game? Would I remember that? I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to. 92 defense in the video. Beautiful, that's what I'm talking about. Halfway there. I have 7 days, sorry, to get another halfway. It's going to be a tough one, but if I can get it, it's going to be wicked. Yeah, I mean, just go back quickly. I mean, I always get sidetracked when something like that happens. If I actually played in 07 and I quit and I came back, if I came back, I wouldn't know what this nightmare zone is. I wouldn't know what an imbued ring was. I wouldn't have a clue what PvP worlds were. And how long would that keep me playing the game? I mean, I'd join it, I'd be like, wait a minute, this isn't actually what the old school servers are. This is different, and then there'd be adding stuff. But the thing is, if they didn't add that stuff, a lot more people would leave. They have to add it. I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't be on it, because I, for one, am voting for these certain things to come, because in my opinion, they really do need to come. But I'm trying to speak on behalf of people that might not have ever like played for like the 6 years and might decide to come back if the free-to-play worlds come out. Would it put them off at all? It's the topic that I thought would be an interesting one to think about. Obviously, all the new updates aren't exactly going to be removed. Ooh, don't die, please. Don't die, Adam Tank. Oh my god, that was close. That was close. I almost died. Then that would have been tragic. But, I mean, it's just because they have to come into the game. Well, because they're already going to be in the game. They're not exactly going to be removed. It's kind of like obviously we're allowing the current live players to choose what's coming. Obviously, lots of updates haven't came to the game. Like I think. What is it? The crossbow, the armor, the crossbow is coming out. I think that has got the spec. Okay, that's a bad example. I can't really think of it. I think it was the amulet. They were trying to bring in the amulet from Zamorak, which is kind of like kind of had the effects of a divine spirit shield in a way. They tried to bring that in, but obviously we voted no. So it's the players that are allowed to actually vote what comes into the game. But for those that haven't played for the past 8 months, is it their fault that they weren't here for the 8 months to put their vote towards what they think? Because I know some things have been passing just borderline 75%. I'm happy to see, well, I'm quite sure it's going right, but they're being strict on it. I mean, if it gets 74, it's counted as they don't want it in the game. Because I mean, I sometimes look at it and I voted no on something and it's on 74 and they're like, please stay 74, don't want this in the game. And then it's quite nice to actually see that. I mean, if they didn't be like 72, might as well throw it in. That's just yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, I mean, that's just a topic that I was thinking. I mean, just to try and sum it up quickly so you can kind of understand what I'm actually coming for. Let's say you played RuneScape in 2007. If I sum this up in 30 seconds. You played in 2007, you quit for 6 years, free-to-play worlds come back on these old-school servers that you've been hearing about, and you're like, hey, I might want to go and try that out and see what's going on. And then you come back, and there's all this new game content here that you've never heard of before. God Wars, PvP Worlds. What do you think that would put someone off playing? Or do you think they'd be interested in actually going to find out what this new game content is? Because when PvP Worlds come out, that might affect the wilderness. That's what they really need to think about. Because we know when PvP Worlds come out, people are going to PK there. But will that make Edgefield dead in World 2? We have absolutely no idea what they'll do. So they're going to have to try and add some sort of incentive to keep Edgefield PKing alive. Because it'll suck if Edgefield PKing dies and everyone just goes to PvP Worlds. Because it's completely different PKing style. I mean, it's kind of boring. It's not exactly the same. I mean, Edgefield PKing should be melee. PvP Worlds should just be everything that you really want there. So obviously they're going to have some perks to PvP Worlds to make people go there. And they're going to have something at Edgefield to keep you there. In my opinion, high scores should come. High scores will be absolutely wicked. But obviously they can be boosted, so it can't really work. I mean, those what are those things? Those silly hats that they had, the Wildstalker hats, they were kind of good. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of going. But yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, that's just the thing. I mean, what I said about a minute ago. Do you think it would actually put some players off the game? Because currently, as we know, the content is coming to please the current game players. Like myself, I'm voting for what I think should come into the game, and of course, I'm happy with what's coming into the game, and I enjoy it. I know I'm playing something that's called Old School RuneScape, and we're moving away from the fact of it's 07. I mean, we're probably coming up to the 2008 era probably soon. As soon as PvP Worlds come out, we're technically in the 2008 era. I think it came out in 09, but it's kind of moving along. So it is slowly moving along to, hopefully, where we want it to go to. So I think it should be kind of cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. It's just a small topic that I thought, just, you know, break the ice, get something out, at least a video. I mean, I have to get at least a video a week out, but it's just an interesting topic. So what do people say here? I just want to say now, just before I end this video, I'm not saying that content shouldn't come to the game. That would be silly. Content definitely needs to come to the game, because that would be, it's just like, I don't even want to think about it, just go downhill. But yeah, it should keep coming. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. What are your thoughts? I'd like to hear people's thoughts. Do you think it would put anyone off? Or do you think it would be, oh, good. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you all soon. I'll be live streaming today. If you want to hop into the live stream, it's very cool. I'll try and get another video out soon on hopefully a more interesting topic. But yeah, just something I thought I'd upload that's hopefully enjoyable to listen to. So I'll see you all soon.